Do you ever feel a little lost, confused, or even like you might be going a bit crazy? Maybe you're dealing with strange things, like a constant ringing in your ears, sudden emotional waves that come from nowhere, or a deep, nagging exhaustion that sleep just can't seem to fix. You might look around at your life, the job, the relationships, the daily routines that used to feel so normal, and now feel a strange sense of disconnection, almost like you're an actor in a play you don't remember auditioning for. It's so easy to think something is wrong with you, that you're heading for some kind of personal crisis. But what if I told you that these aren't signs of a breakdown, but the first signs of an breakthrough asterisk? What if all these strange and uncomfortable feelings aren't a crisis at all, but a deep spiritual upgrade, guiding you back to who you truly are? This process can feel lonely, but I promise you are not alone in this. Today, we're going to walk through 7 clear signs that you're in the middle of a spiritual awakening. My hope is to help you feel less confused and start embracing this powerful and ultimately beautiful transformation. Sign 1: ringing in the ears. The first sign is one that can be both subtle and a little maddening. A persistent ringing, buzzing, or humming in your ears. Now, it's always a good idea to check in with a doctor to rule out any physical causes like tinnitus. That's really important. But if you're medically in the clear, this sound can be seen from a spiritual perspective as your whole energetic body tuning in to higher frequencies. Think of it like an old radio finding a brand new crystal clear station. As your consciousness starts to expand, your body has to recalibrate to handle a higher vibration of energy. This high-pitched frequency is a sign that your spiritual channels are opening up. Some people even believe there's a difference between the ears. Ringing in the right ear might point to an internal shift in your own vibration, while the left ear could signify you're picking up on messages from your spirit guides or the energy around you. When I first started my journey, I had this high-pitched hum that would get louder when I was in quiet moments or meditating. At first, it drove me crazy, but I learned to see it as a confirmation, a little nod that I was connecting to something beyond my physical world. It's not a nuisance. It's a beautiful reminder that you're becoming more sensitive to the unseen world. Sign 2: sudden changes in sleep patterns. The second sign is a huge shakeup in your sleep patterns. You might suddenly be battling insomnia for the first time, or maybe you're on the other end, needing 10 or 12 hours of sleep, and still waking up feeling exhausted. One of the most common things people report is waking up at the exact same time every night, usually between 3 and 4 a.m. This isn't random. Many spiritual traditions see this as the time when the veil between our world and the spiritual world is at its thinnest, making it a prime time for energetic downloads and messages from your higher self. Biologically, this awakening process takes a massive amount of energy. Your body is doing a huge renovation, like rewiring a whole house to handle more electricity. This can show up as either deep fatigue, as your body works to integrate these changes, or a restless energy that makes deep sleep feel impossible. Your dreams might also become incredibly vivid and intense as your subconscious works over time to process and release old baggage. If you find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, try not to get frustrated. See it as an invitation to just sit in the stillness, meditate, or simply breathe and listen. Your body is working so hard to help you evolve. Sign 3: new food sensitivities and cravings. The third sign is a sudden and surprising shift in your appetite and what you want to eat. Foods you used to love might suddenly feel heavy, unappealing, or even make you feel sick. On the flip side, you might start craving clean, fresh, high-vibration foods like fruits, vegetables, and tons of pure water. This isn't a coincidence. As your energetic frequency rises, your body naturally starts to reject things that have a lower, denser vibration. Processed foods, heavy meats, lots of sugar, and alcohol can start to feel like actual poison to your newly sensitive system. This happens because your body's own consciousness is waking up. You're becoming way more tuned in to how different foods and drinks actually affect your energy and your mental clarity. You're not just eating for fuel anymore. You're consuming energy, and your body instinctively knows what it needs to support this transformation. This isn't about forcing a new diet on yourself, but about learning to listen to the new wisdom of your body. It's telling you exactly what it needs, more clearly than ever. Following these new instincts is a powerful way to support your awakening and help your body align with the higher frequencies your soul is embracing. Sign 4. Heightened sensitivity to your environment. This fourth sign can be one of the more challenging ones, a much higher sensitivity to your surroundings. You might find that loud noises, bright lights, and big crowds suddenly feel overwhelming, almost physically painful. A simple trip to the grocery store or a mall can leave you feeling frazzled and completely drained. This is happening because your senses are becoming more refined and your personal energy field is more open. You're not just seeing and hearing the world anymore. You're feeling the energy of people, places, and things on a much deeper level. Small talk can feel exhausting, and you might feel a really strong pull to spend more time alone or in nature, which can feel like a soothing balm to your overstimulated system. This isn't you becoming antisocial. It's a real need to protect your energy while you adjust to this new level of awareness. You're like a finely tuned instrument that can now pick up on subtle frequencies you never noticed before. The key is to embrace this newfound sensitivity instead of fighting it. It's guiding you to create a more peaceful and supportive environment for yourself, which is so important for the rest of this journey. CTA. If these signs are hitting home, especially that feeling of being overwhelmed, please know this is such a normal part of the path. It would mean so much to me if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell. We're building a community here for sensitive people figuring all this out, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Sign 5, the dark night of the soul. Now we arrive at the fifth, and maybe the most profound sign, experiencing what's known as the dark night of the soul. This term, from the 16th century mystic Saint John of the Cross, describes a period of deep spiritual emptiness. It's so much more than just a bad mood. It's a full-blown existential crisis where everything that once gave your life meaning just seems to crumble. You might feel hopeless, deeply confused, or painfully cut off from the universe or any sense of purpose. This phase can be terrifying because it feels like you're going backward. The ego, the identity you've spent your whole life building, starts to dissolve, and that process can feel like a death. But this is not a punishment or a sign you took a wrong turn. The dark night of the soul is a sacred and necessary spiritual purge. It's the process of burning away everything that isn't the real you, old beliefs, attachments, and wounds that need to heal. It's the forest fire that clears out all the dead wood to make room for new life. This period forces you to completely surrender, to let go of control, and to find a much deeper source of meaning inside yourself, rather than in the outside world. As painful as it is, emerging from the dark night brings a kind of freedom, resilience, and connection you couldn't have found any other way. It is truly the dawn that comes after the darkest hour. Sign 6, sudden and intense emotional waves. The sixth sign is feeling these sudden, intense, and often totally unexplainable waves of emotion. One minute you might be fine, and the next you're bursting into tears for no clear reason, or feeling a surge of anger, sadness, or even profound joy. This isn't a sign that you're emotionally unstable. It's a sign that you are energetically clearing out old baggage. Throughout our lives, we suppress and store so many unresolved emotions in our bodies. As your vibration rises during an awakening, these old, heavy energies get pushed to the surface to be felt, acknowledged, and finally let go. Think of it like a dam breaking, letting all the feelings you've held back for years finally flow free. The crying is a cleanse. The sudden anger might be old boundaries that were crossed years ago, finally making themselves known. And those beautiful bursts of joy and laughter, That's the first taste of your soul's true, liberated self. The key, while this is happening, is to just allow these feelings to move through you without judging them. They aren't you. They are just energy in motion, clearing the way for a more open-hearted and authentic version of yourself to come through. Sign 7, an influx of synchronicities and repeating numbers. And the final sign is one of my favorites. A huge increase in synchronicities and seeing repeating numbers everywhere. Synchronicities are those meaningful coincidences that feel way too perfect to just be random. You're thinking about an old friend you haven't seen in years, and they suddenly call you. Or you have a huge question on your mind, and you overhear a stranger's conversation or open a book to a page with the exact answer you needed. Along with this, you might start seeing number patterns over and over on clocks, license plates, and receipts. Numbers like 1111, 222, or 444 just seem to follow you around. These are often called angel numbers, and each one is thought to carry a unique message from the universe. They're a sign that you are in flow and in alignment, and that your spirit guides are right there with you, cheering you on. These moments are like the universe winking at you, confirming that you are absolutely on the right path. They are a beautiful, comforting reminder that you are not doing this alone. You are being guided, supported, and gently nudged toward your best self. The more you start paying attention, the more you'll realize that life is always talking to you. Conclusion. So if you've been nodding along, seeing yourself in these signs, just take a deep breath. You're not going crazy. You're not breaking down. You are waking up. This journey of spiritual awakening is really a return home to who you've always been. It can be messy, confusing, and incredibly challenging. But every single symptom, from the ringing in your ears to the emotional purges, is a sacred part of your transformation. It's your soul's way of shedding all the layers that aren't really you, so that your true, authentic light can finally shine through. This process is unfolding perfectly for you. Trust it. Be patient and kind to yourself. Listen to what your body is telling you, and know that you are being guided toward a life with more purpose, connection, and authenticity. What signs have you been experiencing? Please share your journey in the comments below. It can be so validating and helpful to read what others are going through. Thank you for being here today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone you think might be going through their own awakening.